Why did Vietnam's 1945 independence declaration fail? Imagine standing on the brink of freedom, declaring independence with hope and pride. That's exactly what Ho Chi Minh did on September 2, 1945, when he proclaimed Vietnam's independence. But despite this bold move, Vietnam did not become fully independent right away. So, why did this historic declaration not succeed in establishing lasting independence at that moment? First, even though Ho Chi Minh's declaration declared Vietnam's right to be free, it wasn't recognized by the major world powers. The French, who had ruled Vietnam as part of French Indochina before World War II, wanted to take back control. They had lost their empire's strength during the war, but they still aimed to restore their colonial rule in Vietnam. The declaration was seen as a challenge to their authority, and they refused to accept Vietnam's independence. Second, the global situation after the war was complicated. The Allies, mainly Britain and China, took control of parts of Indochina. They supported France's return because they wanted to keep their own interests in the region. The United States, which talked about self-determination, was more focused on stopping communism from spreading. They ignored Ho Chi Minh's appeals for help, mainly because his movement was linked to communism, which Western countries saw as a threat. Third, inside Vietnam, things were not united. The Viet Minh, led by Ho Chi Minh, had gained support fighting the Japanese during the war. But other nationalist groups opposed them, and the French still had allies in Vietnam. The French negotiated with some Vietnamese factions and used military force to try to regain control. This led to the start of the First Indochina War, which lasted 4 years. Fourth, the Cold War made everything more intense. The United States supported France and later the anti-communist government in South Vietnam. Their goal was to stop communism from spreading, which made it harder for Vietnam to become truly independent. Instead of working together, global powers fought over Vietnam's future. In the end, Vietnam's 1945 independence declaration failed because powerful countries wanted to keep control, Cold War tensions grew, and internal divisions made unity difficult. This initial failure set the stage for a long and complicated fight for independence that would last many more years.